Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here, RJO Futures. Bringing you some energy commentary here on Tuesday morning, September 18th. So let's get right down to it. What's going on with energy prices here this morning? Well, a little bit more weakness here after yesterday's massive sell-off. We're currently sitting around 96.16. It's off about roughly 50 cents here. Brent basically unchanged here. Remember, we're in the November Brent, still tracking that October crude. We're going to be rolling out of that as we're coming into the last trade date on that October crude. The Brent's sitting around 113.77. For those of you that are interested in talking about that WTI Brent spread, give me a call. We can get into more details on that. Looking at the complex here, a little bit firmer here. RBOB around 294.80. That's up about 47 ticks. The heat around 316.76, up about 42 ticks. And the nat gas also a little firmer. It's up about 2 to 3 cents right now, trading around 289.5. So let's start off talking about the sell-off yesterday in crude. I tell you, for traders that didn't see yesterday's price action, you should really go back and take a look at it, pull up a 10-minute chart, and look at the price action of what we saw there and the big sell-off that we saw in such a short period of time. Taking a look here, yesterday's high was 99.52. The low for the day, we came in at 94.65, closing around 96.62. We were down over $2 here yesterday. We almost, that low came down and basically touched on about that 200-day moving average. Now, there's talk about, people are saying, well, what caused this big sell-off in the market? What caused this to happen? Well, there's many different things I think that are, caused a price to sell. One, there was a bit of a rumor that there could be a release of oil from the SPR. Although the administration pretty much denies that, I personally believe that there's a lot of truth to that, especially seeing as the election is right around the corner, and we all know that gas prices are a lot higher right now, which affects a lot of people, obviously affects all of us. So I personally believe that there was some responsibility there, and that they would like to see these gas prices, come down a little bit. Also, there's been, I think you saw obviously longs, coming in and liquidating positions there as prices have been at such lofty levels. For those of you that are following my posts, I think that I like being on the short side of the market here right now, even though that market has been climbing. Technically, that market's been very overbought. So we're finally seeing some follow through here to the downside and some real weakness in that market. Also looking here this morning, Spain, they're talking about requesting another bailout. So again, problems still over there. You've got China and Japan going at it here right now. There's been some conflict there, and that might escalate. So I think we need to watch that. Take a look at the Asian markets. They were a bit weaker here on the overnight. U.S. manufacturing data recently came out here yesterday. And we're seeing a little bit of a weaker tone there. And the Saudis are basically, they're committed to keeping their oil output around 10 million barrels a day, and they're trying to attempt to help lower oil prices. Oil prices are mainly have spiked here. Of course, we got that QE3 news there last week, and and of course the euphoria surrounding that I think really helped create this bubble that we saw in crude prices. So for me, I'm looking at that market. I'm not really shocked to see the way prices reacted there yesterday. I think you've got a bit of a bubble there. You look at, again, the supply levels, and remember here we got API data coming out here later this afternoon. If you'd like to get on the distribution list for that, give me a call or shoot me an email. And of course, tomorrow's DOE data that'll be coming out. But look at the year-ago levels, look at the 5-year average. We've got a decent amount of oil out there right now. So again, long-term outlook here, yes, I would be a bull in the oil. But here in the short term right now, I think you want to look at playing the short side of that market. So, give me a call. You want to discuss entry, exit points. You want to discuss some trading ideas. I'd be more than happy to go over that with you. The number's there on the screen, or shoot me an email, which is there on the screen also. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. And of course, remember that, futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.